drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Hughes from the gun on third down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Newton. And this one is incomplete. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Hughes throwing on 1st down. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Well, there's your first ROI, right? Return on investment of their first-round pick. His first NFL sack, I know they want him to be an impact player right out of the gate.
A lot of pressure to put on a young man, but I think you agree he has the ability to deliver on it.
And he just did. Probably the first of many sacks in a long career.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13.
And it's 3rd down.
action. Hughes. And oh, he coughs up the football near his own goal line. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. A beautiful spin and room to run. And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So, flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
They'll run for it with Bo Scarborough. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Bo Scarborough, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's brought down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Hughes. Catch made by Slayton. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Third down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
Saquon Barkley on
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
7-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Now it's Barkley. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got a man, Slayton. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hughes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Here's Hughes, looking to throw on 2nd down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter three.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw. Hughes. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. K'Wan Short able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Down. 3rd and 13.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Off the play fake. Hughes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Complete to
Darius Slayton. 78 yards. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run with Pollard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The ball carrier.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Second and 2. They'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 24-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
4-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Johnson, the intended target. And now it's second down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And quickly to the outside, that's caught by Lamb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Zuerlein now for the PAT. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece.
That ties the game at 17. Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hughes. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. This is Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Saquon Barkley.
11 yards there, first down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
And the Giants first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Taken down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On the run, it's Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. It goes as a gain of 9 and it moves the chains. A handoff to Barkley. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
On the play. 1st down, Giants.
Hughes now on 1st down. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
Evan Ingram, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Giants 24, Cowboys 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 78 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter.
That ties the game 24-24. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll go to Barkley again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Play action. Hughes. And Ingram hauls it in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
A gain of 12.
75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Hughes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Gano for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Giants 31, Cowboys 24.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll fire deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That ties the game 31-31. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Hughes. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll run with Barkley. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers. Let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
To throw is Hughes. To throw on second down. A short throw to Ingram. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, Hughes. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Hughes off the play fake. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And that is incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Pollard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
That's a 13-yard.
Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Run for Pollard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein.
A 31-yard attempt.
Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Saquon Barkley running right. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Taken down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
3rd down.
What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Hughes. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Hughes. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down.
Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the
39-yard line.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Looking to throw on second down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert. From the gun, Hughes. Man open, that's Robert Foster, complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead.
34.
They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal, at least not to start this drive. They're not. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That, the definition of a do-or-die play, but they keep this overtime session going with a first down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll look to throw again. Oh, if he holds on, it's game over. Instead, second down.
Intended for his wideout.
They sort of got a new lease on life there. If he picks that off, this ball game's over.
I can hear it. I can hear it. I can hear it. My defensive backs coach in Tennessee, a lost opportunity is never regained. Used to drive him crazy when I dropped those potential interceptions, as that one was there.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Hey, pick your game up.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The pass.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Incomplete from the contact. Sets up fourth down.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And here's your ball game, down 3 in overtime, but they're going for this thing on fourth down.
29 is the Mike. Mustang 19. I'm coming after you.
Back to throw again. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That, the definition of a do-or-die play, but they keep this overtime session going with a first down.
Yard line.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And now with 6 seconds left in overtime, they're going to take a timeout.
A gain of 9.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And now with 6 seconds left in overtime, they're going to take a timeout. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially keep this game alive at OT. And he got it. It's good. They answer with a field goal of their own to send this game into sudden death. Well, this one certainly has not lacked for intrigue. Let's keep playing. What do you say?
Fine by me. I'm loving what we're seeing here. This is a heck of a game. And now, guess what? A kicker may decide it again, and the next one that does it wins it.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and very rarely in the National Football League you tie. But that's what we had here. Each team with a field goal in the extra session, but nobody could separate.
I'm glad you went in that direction because I thought the next thing was going to be, and sometimes it rains, but that's not really the case here, right? Look, if this is college football, they keep playing. You know, they're going to break that tie and continue to go how many overtimes it takes. Postseason football, we're still playing.